Greetings and welcome back to The Pride. My name is Muphasa El Matador. They call me the Curious Cat. My job is pretty simple. I help grow your conviction. Conviction to buy, conviction to sell, conviction to hold. And today we're looking at Polestar, GGPI. We are super excited for earnings next week here at The Pride with companies like Lucid, ChargePoint, Lordstown, Blink, and more taking center stage. It's going to be an epic week for clean energy buffs all around the world. Here at The Pride, we only invest in trends that are going to last the next decade or more. 130 miles. You can see my mom checking out the BMW i3 in the video. My question to you is this. Do you think clean energy vehicles are going to be a part of our future or our past? To find out where my position is on Polestar, stick with me. So let's take a look at the competition. In the EV sector, it's really simple to do a competitor analysis. You can make a sexy car all you like. If nobody buys it, you don't have a business. In this particular case, we have a list of all the companies that are doing both EV and gas combination. And then we're going to look at just the EV pure plays, the electric vehicle companies. I have Tesla, Lucid, NIO, Xpeng, Porsche, Volvo, BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, Nissan, Toyota, the list goes on. However, the EV pure plays, Tesla, Lucid, NIO, Xpeng. The delivery numbers on these companies are quite outstanding, with Tesla being the top dog. 936,000 vehicles last year alone positions themselves to be king. Market share is going to be dominated by Tesla for the foreseeable future. Now, who's going to be crowned queen? We have NIO, 91,000 vehicles. However, the company is out of China. Consequently, the stock price has been feeling the heat. Xpeng is also out of China, 15,000 plus deliveries, and still you can see the stock price is being beat down horribly. However, when you look into the American companies, you can see Lucid, 520 vehicles delivered. However, the stock price of Lucid shot up to an astronomical number after the SPAC merger was announced. Before it was announced, you saw an amazing run up, which still has bag holders, people who bought the stock at $50, $60, still waiting to become Lucidaires. It's going to happen though, because EVs are here to stay. Now, Rivian blew my mind. 1,015 vehicles delivered. However, the stock price, it was backed by Warren Buffett. Cool. But 1,000 cars delivered doesn't justify the valuations. Now, with all of that put into play, you can see Polestar has 29,000 vehicles delivered. They haven't started trading on the stock market yet. This has a lot of potential for anyone who wants to buy a bargain because it's currently trading at about SPAC price. Polestar chose GGPI to do this particular transaction, and everything looks set to go. The transaction should end sometime this year. Middle of the year is what we're expecting. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, whatever you got to cross them. But a little brief history on Polestar. Polestar started as a sports company back in the 90s. They got sold to Volvo. Volvo is originally owned by Geely. And by 2015, they started to transition into a clean energy company. They have put out the Polestar 1 and the Polestar 2, and they expect to grow Polestar 3, Polestar 4, and Polestar 5 over the next 5 years. They have an interesting business model that's very different, or should I say the complete opposite from Tesla. However, I look forward to seeing how they can bring this all together in the years to come. I see a good combination between their agility and the technology to bring an exceptional car to the market. If you watch the videos that show the reviews of the Polestar 1, the Polestar 2, you would see exactly the type of value that they bring to the market. The Polestar Precept is just a sweet looking car. It was a concept car that they will be bringing into the market. But for now, they have two award-winning cars already on the market. They sold 29,000. They project that by 2025, they will be selling 290,000 of these cars. That is 10x in volume. When you look at the fact that last year they brought in 1.6 billion in revenue from 29,000 cars, multiply that by 10, you can see where your money would be if you bought the stock at its current price today. These are all speculations because they do have to deliver. Right here, you can see the amazing design that comes with the Precept. What I like about it is it looks a lot like my BMW i3, the way the doors open. But hey, that is neither here nor there. But they have a lot of high tech. I do see that they're using LiDAR, while Tesla is focused on cameras. Tesla believes that humans drive with our brain and our eyes, so we can use artificial intelligence and cameras to do self-driving. A lot of other companies are using LiDAR technology to bring autonomous driving to the market, but I can see that Polestar is going the LiDAR route. We'll see how that all plays out. They seem to be doing the opposite of what Tesla is doing, which I find interesting considering that Tesla is the market leader. Polestar 1 started out as $155,000, came out 2019. That is super luxury. Not everybody has 155K, but Polestar 2, very affordable. You can get it at 50, 60K. I think there's even a model that brings it down to the 43,000 range, which when you consider that with EVs, there is no cost to do any maintenance at all, is completely affordable compared to any gas car. There's no engine, no oil change. You just hit it and it's gone. The Polestar 3 is going to be competing with cars like the Porsche Cayenne, the Polestar 4, the Porsche Macan, Polestar 5, the Porsche Panamera, and you can see the trajectory. 2022, they should be releasing the next car. All of these cars have amazing range, but look at these numbers. 29,000 vehicles sold. Their target is 290K the next 3 years. If they do hit these targets, you'll be looking at the next queen of the EV market for sure, hands down. The Precept is a sweet looking car. It's made of a lot of amazing, recyclable products that they brought into a luxury product, which is amazing. They took the things that we throw away, like bottles, and they put it into a luxury car that we will be paying thousands of dollars for. Mind blowing, beautiful, and it is going to be a production car. We look forward to seeing that one come out, and it has the Thor's hammer, which is completely synonymous with Volvo and Polestar. I look forward to seeing that car actually being produced and seeing how people react to getting that car on the road. Now, into the investment part of things, right? You can see a CAGR at 2020 of 1.4. By 2025, 4.9, still giving us these crazy multiples that I believe the company is going to hit. A huge market opportunity with EVs as the trend is here to stay. I don't see us going back to gas cars. It reminds me actually of the time when I learned how to drive. I learned how to drive the stick shift, and now you can barely find a stick shift in the United States. I think it's going to be the exact same thing for gas cars. 10 years from now, it will be hard to find a car that is oil and gas, but who knows the future. But for me, I'm putting my money on the EVs dominating because the tech is a lot better, the cars are a lot faster, the cost to maintain is a lot less. It just makes more sense. Polestar is going to get 80% of the market, and they focus on premium and luxury. They do have a car for the average Joe like me and you right now, but they will be focusing on the big dogs going forward, meaning they could have bigger margins for every car that they sell. They also have a global footprint. Them and Tesla would be head to head in the global space, with them having access to American markets, European markets, China, and the world at large. That gives them, these are all bullish cases in my opinion, because it will be harder for the competition to set the same standards and reach the same markets. What I like about their plan for growth is the opposite of what Tesla is doing, means that if they can actually achieve this, they would have higher margins a lot faster. They started off with the sports premium car, the Polestar 1. Then they got the Polestar 2, which is considered a premium, but at 45 to 50K, I'd see that as, pretty average, because that is about the same cost as the Model 3. The premium Polestar 3, 4, and 5 would cost way more than what you see with the Polestar 2. And those are the cars that they will be focusing on in the years ahead. Tesla started with very premium cars and they started bringing it down, much like the Ford model of production. Polestar is going the opposite direction. They did start with the sports premium. The second car was more affordable. They're going back to focus on premium cars in the EV space. And that is the entire thesis for how Polestar is going to attack. Perfect. So these are the financials. I'm going to run through this real quick because GGPI is really simple. I like to start with the year end so we can see what we're rocking with. We have a low of 9.61. Remember, GGPI is a SPAC. So the floor for SPACs are $10. Anything under $10 is a steal, regardless of what is being traded. It hit the high of 16.41 on the last EV run-up. The next time EVs are going crazy, I believe GGPI is going to skyrocket. I also know that once the transaction is complete, a lot of money is going to be pouring into GGPI. Even if you were to buy it at this particular range, you're looking at a solid 50, 60, 70, even 100% from where it's currently trading. Fair market value after the deal, we're looking at $20. However, the current market cap is 862 because it's a SPAC. And I think it's very worth highlighting all of these little GGPI stock could rise when its merger with EV maker Polestar closes. I've been saying that the whole video. GGPI stock, despite chaos, upcoming Polestar SPAC still holds appeal. GGPI stock jumps into spotlight as Polestar gears up for major Super Bowl debut. That was 2 weeks ago. Buy GGPI before the merger with Polestar, seeking alpha. I don't know about these guys, but I am definitely in. All right, so I am comparing Tesla, Lucid, Rivian, and NIO. These are the big dogs, so you can see exactly what the market is expecting. You have $60 as the highest price target for Lucid, 100% on that particular trade. Remember, Lucid has only delivered 520 cars. Tesla, the big dog, with almost 1 million cars delivered, price targets 1,580. Another 100% opportunity. This is all in the EV space. Rivian, 1,015 cars delivered, price targets $170. Over 100% upside from where it's currently trading. 1,015 cars delivered. NIO, this is the queen right now. Over 91,000 cars delivered. Price target sitting at $69. 200% upside from where it's currently trading. Downside to this, it's out of China. You can see the EPS negative on this one. 4.91 on the big dog. Negative everywhere else. So you can see that Tesla is the only profitable company amongst all of these so far. Cool. With all of that said, I think the last thing to look at is the PEG ratio. They have none except with Tesla. Tesla is the only company that is actually worth putting your money in this space. Everything else is pure speculation. However, when you tie in Polestar to the mix, you can see that Tesla is the king. Polestar is coming for the crown as the queen of the EV space. That's my financial outlook on this company. Rock with me into the technicals. Perfect, guys. If you made it this far into the video, let me know in the comment section what you're playing in the EV space. Is it Tesla, Neo, Xpeng, Rivian, Lucid? Let me know. I would like to have a dialogue with you guys on this. I am going to crown GGPI as queen of the EV space. I have done my technical analysis. If you're new to the channel, I like to look at these from different angles. I'm looking at my daily chart right now. GGPI is a SPAC. The floor for SPACs is $10. So you can see my green line at $9.75. If you are in the profit team and you see GGPI under $10, you load the boat. We're going to ride this one all the way to $12.50. For those of you who are shorts, that's where you take profits. You can see resistance clearly at the $12.50 band. There was an insane run up to $16 on sentiment in November. If next week brings such beautiful sentiment with charge points, Lucid, EV, and charging stations reporting earnings, if they beat, you can see another run up to resistance of $12.50 and beyond. However, the major catalyst will come once the announcement of Polestar and GGPI's combination being permanent. Once that happens, we will now see this trade at Polestar and we'll see where the market takes it. For me, on Friday, I established my position at 1080 and I would be averaging down on any weakness. If you like these type of content, like and subscribe so you can see when we post videos. It comes out every week. Come rock with the family by hitting the Patreon link. We're an amazing team of traders, investors, analysts, researchers. We do the simple things consistently. I wish peace to all of my family and all of those out in Ukraine. Till next time, peace and love.